First and foremost, here is my first object or thing that is considered a historical source, which are the centavo coins. To illustrate, my grandmother told us that even if they had only 5 or 10 centavos, they can buy anything including food and drinks. Because I believe these centavo coins are old, and I can say that it is an example of a primary source. In the Philippines, coins of 1, 5, 10, and 25 centavos, officially called as centimo. I can say that it is an example of primary source since older coins have been demonetized and cannot be used anymore. And I believe that these coins are also not very useful and sometimes seen as decoration on key rings or used as emergency washers. The bolo is the next object. A bolo in Cebuano is sundang is a common term for pre-colonial small to medium-sized single-edged swords or large knives used as both tools and weapons in the Philippines. The bolo is used to clear vegetation for agricultural purposes. Well, I can say that it is an example of historical source because I believe that the bolo is an example of primary source. And also, my grandmother told me that this bolo was used many times a long time ago. A hand water pump is also known as a puso. It is an old-fashioned water pump. Furthermore, hand water pumps are water lifting devices that can be manually operated to draw water from surface water sources. I believe it is an example of primary source because we previously utilized this hand water pump to take baths a long time ago. Not only that, but my grandparents told us that in the past, hand water pumps meant a lot to them. When there was not much electricity in the Philippines, a heavy iron with a container inside to store charcoal was used. I can say that it is an example of primary source since it completely disappeared when there was electricity, and because of this, Filipinos easily learned to use the common flat iron or the electric flat iron, which is still used today. But people use plancha de uling including my mother and grandmother in order to save electricity. The coconut grater's tool has been around for centuries. It can be simple, sturdy with smooth wood, or designed to fold up. Coconut grater or kaguran in Cebuano is a native traditional implement used for scraping the tough coconut flesh off its shell. The blade is attached to the end of a wooden bench on which the person doing the grating sits. I consider it a primary source because this coconut grater was done manually for a long time until now. To tell you the truth, when we make maha blanca, my father uses this type of coconut grater to get the coconut flesh in its shell.